Hello and welcome back to the next online Dynasty episode with the Dope Swag Money League. Make sure to check us out on Reddit, r/Dope Swag Money League. Today I'm taking on North Carolina. As you recall, I am the Penn State Nittany Lions, coming off of a nice victory over Michigan State in a user versus user game. Remember, this is a gauntlet setup. The commissioner of this league has set us up. All 12 of us are in the independent conference, if you can call it that, and we all have to face off against each other. So an opener against Temple was against the computer, but from there on out it's nothing but user versus user, and that means some big user plays, some big user catches, some big user runs, but it also means smarter defensive play, and it means that mistakes by Christian Hackenberg and with me behind the controls leads to some more interceptions. The running game was hard to come by, as Akeel Lynch was stymied early on, and the early interception was punished as Marquise Williams runs it in from 34 yards out, and the Tar Heels are up 7-0 early on. Penn State moving right back down the field on offense. Gaining yards is not a problem, but scoring once we get inside the 20 was a major issue here. North Carolina with great field position moving down the field. That probably should have been picked by Garrett Taylor. He knocks it down. Penn State holds, and North Carolina punches through a field goal to stretch it to a 10-0 lead as they close out the first quarter. The Tar Heels back with the ball again early in the second. Williams scrambles out. He had a man open, but an incredible play by Jordan Lucas, the safety, covering lots of ground there. Not phased, though. On 4th and 12, Williams scrambles out, and he finds his receiver. That's a tough break for Penn State. And a few plays later, it's Ryan Switzer, the favorite target of North Carolina in this online dynasty. And it's another touchdown and another interception just a few plays later. This game is getting out of hand, and we're not even to halftime yet. 17-0, looking to make it more. The play action pass, the catch, the broken tackle, and the touchdown. 24 rip, 2 minutes left. Penn State trying to salvage this game, going for it on 4th down inside their own 40-yard line. Akeel Lynch finally gets some positive yards, a 6-yard pickup. Later on, with 20 seconds in, the clock's ticking down, 4th and 6, Penn State nothing to lose. Throwing a little hitch route to the outside. Lewis with the catch, he jukes inside, he's got a blocker, and he's got some incredible speed, and he's got a touchdown. Penn State, they're not back in it yet, but they're staying within striking distance should a miracle appear. And you might be surprised at how this one ends, so don't turn away yet just because of the score. A 24-0 start. Penn State back with it. Some adjustments on defense. Containing the scramble and connecting with Chris Godwin down the middle. Hackenberg with some touch there. He threw a couple of rifle shots right to the defense early on. Here in the second half, he's looking sharp. But on 4th and goal, he couldn't connect. Back is North Carolina with the ball, a 24-7 lead. 3rd and 7 now, deep in their own territory. That's almost a safety. Sickles with the sack. I believe that's at least number 4 for him, maybe 5 on the year. Penn State moving back down the field now. Hackenberg drops back. He's taken forever. He's out of the pocket. He's sacked. He fumbles, and that's going to be a touchdown. If anything, Penn State needed that one more than North Carolina did. But unfortunately, it goes the way of the Tar Heels. Now a 31-7 contest, a minute and a half left in the third quarter. Penn State just looking for prayers to be answered, and that one on a mismatch. Tompkins against the linebacker goes deep, and Hackenberg drops it in. Now Hackenberg scrambles out. Oh, he steps up, gets pushed out at the 2. A little bit later, it's 3rd and inches. The fullback was supposed to take the handoff. Hackenberg had to improvise and followed him in. Gets the touchdown. Down by 24, though. Penn State's going for 2. They connect. Godwin with the catch, the 2-point conversion. Now it's a 16-point game. Closing out the third quarter is Penn State and North Carolina. And coming up big again is the defense. That's going to get Penn State the ball back, down by 2 scores. Again, going to have to connect on 2-point conversions from here on out if they get touchdowns. And Hackenberg back to Tompkins again. The big gain on the last touchdown drive. Now a little play action on 3rd and 10, scrambling out, throwing it deep. And Kyle Carter comes down with it at the 5. That's over 350 yards of offense so far. The fourth quarter is waking up for Penn State. Hackenberg gets smacked, but Lewis hauls it in. Here we go, 2-point conversion. And they convert it once again. It's an 8-point game. Just under 6 minutes left. Williams scrambles, but the defense is all over it. Stuffs him. It's 3rd and 11 now. Bringing pressure is Penn State. Here comes Wooten, and here comes Nassib. A big sack for Penn State. 4 minutes to go. The clock's ticking down. Inside of 4 minutes. The punt from their own end zone. Going to be great field position as Lewis fields this one at his own 45. Sets up some blocks. He cuts it outside. Oh, he probably could have had a big gain if he'd have stayed and shot over to the sideline and went around the outside, but nonetheless, Penn State driving, and he connects. Does Hackenberg with Godwin. Sharing the rock. Carter, Godwin, Tompkins, Lewis, everybody getting in on it, and Godwin again with a touchdown. You've got to be kidding me. After a 24-0 start for North Carolina and a 31-7 lead in the second half, Penn State, a 2-point conversion away. Hackenberg gets hit, but he gets it off, and he gets the 2-point conversion. It's a tie game. 3 minutes left. North Carolina trying to eat the clock but move the ball. They get the first down. A nice little run there. Brings up 1st and 10. The clock winding down, 2 minutes and counting. Williams, he's going to pass. He scrambles to the right. He hits Switzer. Switzer's got a block. Switzer might go. Oh, no, he fumbles, and Penn State jumps on it. The Nittany Lions. An incredible individual defensive performance on that play. Great recovery. The Penn State faithful, those that stayed to watch the second half comeback, are being rewarded for their faithfulness. Can the Nittany Lions, with 1:48 left in the second half, drive the field to get in at least field goal position, though? Hackenberg audibling around. He drops back, sets his feet, and he throws the hitch. Ooh, that was some tight coverage, but Lewis hauls it in. Hackenberg put it on the outside shoulder where it had to be. And again the hitch, this time to Hamilton on the other side, 1:40. The game, of course, tied at 31. Hackenberg drops back, a quick shot to Carter. He slipped past the outside linebacker, fired it into the hole, and Carter, the tight end, picks up the big gain, possibly inching into field goal position. 26 seconds now on the clock. Hackenberg drops back on 3rd and 13. He fires a quick one into Carter, who catches it, gets the first down, well within field goal position. A tough angle, though, for the field goal. How are the Nittany Lions going to play the rest of this one out? Akeel Lynch runs it. He centers it. An 8-yard pickup. The clock ticking down now. 6, 5, 4. Penn State calls timeout with 2 seconds left, and the field goal for the win. It's up, and it's right down the middle. The incredible comeback. Penn State, number 21, holding on to that ranking, maybe going to move up. North Carolina had their hearts ripped out. Hackenberg, with those 3 interceptions early on, redeems himself. 3 touchdowns, 458 yards passing. Kyle Carter, the tight end, was a favorite on the defensive side. And no big names, no big performances on defense, just some solid all-around big saves on some scrambles. And as you look at the statistics, Penn State came out on top with the win, and they also were pretty heavily favored in the stat category. Only 156 passing yards for North Carolina, along with 94 rushing. You wouldn't have thought that the Tar Heels had the big lead based on those numbers. But a big second half is where it was at for Penn State, as they pulled out the incredible, the epic comeback win to stay undefeated on the season. 458 passing yards for Hackenberg, just insane. 4 total touchdowns. Trevor Williams, the corner, with a big sack and a forced fumble, and I believe even recovered that one. And so that brings us to The rest of the league, as you see, West Virginia with the win, Washington State as well, and BYU, while Oklahoma State and Arizona have yet to play. With some big-time scoring, a little bit of defense from time to time so far, and the Dope Swag Money League is moving right on down the tracks. So make sure you check back again for the next episode coming to you. You have no idea what you're going to find. It's user on user, round robin, every man for himself. It's a bloodbath. Everybody's playing everybody this season, so check back soon. Make sure you check us out on Reddit, like the video, subscribe if you haven't, and we'll see you in the next episode.